Okay, so earlier I was flying around my little bird, and I was shot down, and I miraculously survived. And that gave me an idea to make a video on how to survive helicopter crashes in Oil Warfare Tycoon. So, yeah, here's your tutorial on how to do it. Like, subscribe, all that. Have a good day. Let's just say you want to avoid the city because... Can you not? Alright, so you're going to want to avoid the city because most of the time you're going to hit a building and flip and instantly blow up and die. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut your engine in the little bird, only in the little bird, because you'll hit the blades and die if you try and jump out prematurely. So you're going to want to look for an empty patch of field and stay away from trees. Once the engine goes down, you're going to tip up, bring your collective all the way up, and pray. Look, there you go. You just learned how to survive a plane crash. Congratulations. Oh no. God, see, that's what you don't want to do in this situation. First off, let's take off. Alright, let's just ever so gently break the rear tail rotor. There we go. So most of the time, when you're hitting a Huey, your rear tail rotor breaks, and it just makes the crash a lot harder to survive. So what we're going to want to do to stabilize the helicopter, you're going to want to bring your collective all the way down and all the way up. That will change the direction the helicopter blades are spinning in. You still would be spinning, but not as fast now. Next, you're going to aim for some trees. Alright, I know it sounds stupid, but if you hook your tail rotor that's broken onto a tree, it'll stop you from spinning, but it will violently jerk you to the side. Trees here, we hooked it, and we survived. See, I told you. When crashing behind, you do not want to lose your rear tail rotor, because that just defeats the whole purpose of the landing gear. You'll be spinning, and landing gear, for those of you who know, doesn't work when spinning. There's two strategies to do this. Alright, for the more expert pilots out there, you're going to want to aim for this strip of land in the city right here, alright? I know it seems confusing, but you're going to aim for the city. Alright, so you're going to go around like this. You're going to want to cut your engine. Drop your gear. Open the front seat. And spin it around, alright? You're going to want to land this basically like a plane. Hold shift to turn on the brakes. And come in like this, alright? Most of the time you'll make it safe and sound. Then you're going to aim for the trees to break your rotor and stop the heli. Just like that, see? You're going to go for behind where green base should be. And see this little valley right here? You're going to want to aim for this spot. Right here. Alright? Most of the time, if you have your gear down, you'll hit that rock. And it'll instantly slow you down. And bring it down slowly. There we go, we did it. Alright, the third way of crashing the hind, which I do not advise to do, is to cut your engine and aim for this path right here. Alright, you're going to want to come down, hit the ground hard, and you will start rolling down the path. I mean, it's fun, but I don't advise doing it, because that'll happen. The next part of surviving helicopter crashes in Oil Warfare Tycoon. Bailouts. For this, you're going to want a parachute. Like, you're really going to want a parachute. And every single time you're going to do this, you're going to want to cut the engine so you don't hit the blades. You're going to want to get as high as possible because of your parachute. You don't want to end up splatting on the ground, becoming a meat pancake on the pavement. So you want to get to about cube height. So about this high. You want to cut your engine and stay airborne for as long as possible. You're going to want to cut the engine. You're going to want to keep spinning around. You're going to want to wait for the engine to come to a near dead stop so you won't die. And hit the blades. Alright, like this. Perfect, you want to bail out and parachute. Look, you will have low health and you will lose your helicopter, but you will be alive. Now let's get back to the base. Alright, the Huey is the hardest to bail out of because of this. most of the time. Even if you have both doors open, it's going to be a struggle to get out because you have this door in the way. You have this thing right here. You're going to have a small window to jump out. Cut the engine. We've collected about 100. And stay airborne for as long as possible. But listen, do not jump behind you. That will not end well. Jump out to the side. And try and press the A button to curve your helicopter like this. So gravity will do some of the work for you. And you'll jump. And fall. Alright, let's angle to the side. And bail out. See, look, we hit the blades, but we are alive. The helicopter isn't, but we are. And now let's 1v1 that hind. Ah! Alright, bailing out of the hind is just as hard as doing it for the little bird, because you're directly under the blades when you jump. Which really isn't that exciting. And I'm doing this all with no armor, so when you're with armor, you will have a higher portion of health left when bailing out, because usually you'll hit the blades because it's flipping and spinning. Okay, let's say your landing gear is broken. That's useless now. It's stuck up in the up position. Let's cut the engine. Open the doors. Launching flares is not mandatory, I just like to do it. And stay as high as possible. This time you're going to want to do what you did for the Huey, but tip to the opposite side, because that's where the open door is. And you want to have a better chance of doing that. Alright, ready? The blades are still too fast. We're losing altitude. Alright, and bail out. Whoa, what the? Well, I guess the hind's still okay.
I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. Fire when the strobe hits you.
That's it, Brian?
Yes.